Welcome to my Introduction to Networking course, typically abbreviated ITN. This will be for the CCNA version 7 curriculum. Hello and welcome to my lab review for Packet Tracer file 17.5.9. This will be interpreting the show command. So I already have Packet Tracer open. You'll see that it's been running just not even under a minute yet. So we're going to work through all of this. Read the objectives. We're going to be analyzing show command output, and then we're going to have some reflection questions. So broken up into two parts. Part one, let's look at the different show commands. Why is this important? Oftentimes in the field when you're working, you don't always see the importance of show command until there's an issue. If things are all working fine and dandy, then you don't think about it. However, once there's a problem, then you're like, ooh, how can I get visibility? How can I see this? How can I see that? So that's where show commands really come into play. So let's go ahead and let's work through this. To connect to the ISP router, normally in Packet Tracer you could just click on the device. However, real world, you'd be using a console cable, this light blue cable. So, real world, we plug it into our laptop, we connect the other end to our router or our switch, whatever we're analyzing, and then we would open up some form of terminal. So here we are simulating that by going to our virtual machine's desktop, and then from here loading our terminal connection. If you're opening this up real world, you'd be using like PuTTY or something, and again you'd have to configure the default terminal settings. That's for the communication on the serial port. The defaults are fine. I adjusted my font so it's a little bit more readable. So I'm going to tap enter a few times. I am at the user exec mode. I need to get to the privilege exec mode. So again, part 1B, enter the privilege exec mode. If you're not sure, question mark. Question mark can be your friend here. Look through this and see what says to enter or turn on privilege exec mode. Enable turns on privilege mode. So, enable. So, some of the shortcuts like tabbing, I'm going to assume you already know, because this is one of the later videos. So just bear that in mind. Using the show command, answer the reflective questions in part 2. So, I'm going to work through all the different show commands, and then we will answer the questions. Alright, so first one, show ARP. This will give us our ARP table. So if we have multiple machines that we've pinged and things like that, this will be more heavily populated. Since I only have a connection between the router and something, I'm assuming the PC, will I get our address there. Show flash : that will be what's loaded in our flash memory. We have our operating system bin, and we have two .xml files. If we had VLAN, we would have a VLAN file here, VLAN.dat. If we had other things here, a running config or a saved config, that would also be listed here. Show IP route. This is going to show the routing table for the router. L is for local, C is for connected. If there's any static or manually programmed routes, it'd be S. If there were any learned or dynamic routes, they would be denoted here with RIP or OSPF or EIGRP. So one thing that people get confused with, I've done separate videos just on looking at the route table, But let's look at this guy right here. This is a route, a summary route. 209.165.201.0/24. It has two subnets that it's aware of. That would be the 201.0/27 and 201.1/32. That is a direct specific route, so that's why it's a /32. That means it is a specific address. You'll notice the subnet's a /32. That's how you know it's a specific address for a specific device on this unit. It's not giving you an actual network. It's saying that that is a specific IP on that device. Also, the L is a great way to denote that. And it's probably attached to this subnetwork. So this subnetwork will give you a range of addresses since it's 0. And we know that first usable address is typically not 0. And it's a /27. So that probably lets us know 128 is a /25. 64 is going to be a /26. So 32 is going to be a /27. So that means 0 through 31 is that network. So any usable addresses will be between 1 through 30. This is the first usable address, hence the local address. This is just the summary address, and this just summarizes all of them if we have multiple addresses. And again, that's way more in depth than you guys ever need to worry about at this level. So that shows us our IP route. So now let's look at show interfaces. This will give us detailed information on our interface. The bandwidth, reliability, its transmitting and receiving load. If you get this more, if you tap enter, it will give you one line at a time. If you hit spacebar, it will give you a full page at a time. We have our VLAN 1 interface. We have our serial 001 interface. We have our serial 000 interface. We have our gigabit 01 interface. We have our gigabit 00 interface. So these are all the details for all the interfaces. So could we narrow it down? So I just did space ? And we could. Maybe we don't want to see all the interfaces. We just want to see the gigabit interfaces. Well, we can't just say gigabit. We got to finish it out. Which 0/0. And that way, we would see just the interface that we want to look at. Could we do 0/1? No. We can only, if we do a show interfaces, and then we add more to it, we can only look at one interface. But that way, if we're looking at something, if we're looking at a specific unit, the specific interface, you don't have to worry about information overload by getting everything. Alright. Show IP interface brief. So this will be a rundown, quick version of your interfaces, IP addresses. Are they up or down? And is the protocol up or down? If you forget to do a no shutdown, it would be administratively down. So on this interface, this right here is a perfect example. It's a interface that wasn't turned on. If it says just down, it could be that the cable's unplugged. But administratively down specifically states that you didn't do the no shutdown command. Alright, so show protocols. Spell it correctly. This will let you know if IP routing is enabled. The fun part is, in modern day networks, a lot of this is pre-configured for you. However, if you're troubleshooting IPv6 and it's not working, show protocols to see what protocols are turned on. Is IPv4 turned on? Is IPv6 turned on? Could you turn off IP routing protocols? Yes. When I first did my Cisco classes, you had to turn on IPv4. You had to turn on IPv6. You still have to manually turn on IPv6 for now, but eventually they will set it up so it's just auto-enabled like they did with IPv4. It just takes a while. But this is where you can see your protocols, your global values, things that are enabled throughout the entire router, and the protocols per interfaces. Alright, after that, show users. If we have users connected, if it's connected via console, VTY, is it connected via an IP address? Is it Telnet and SSHN? All those users will be listed here. Alright, last one, show version. This will give us the version of our software. A specific version, its release, the specific details, length of time it's been up, the bin it's loading, where it's located, /0. If we have a specific license, here we're doing a universal K9MZ license. Well, if we wanted a different license and we had the .bin file, we could tell it to load a different operating system. The router, we had a module that discussed this already, has different versions of licensing, so you get certain features based off the license version. So this will show you what version of license you have running. Your PID, your serial number, what you have enabled. Because again, you have to pay for certain features. Alright, so that covers part 1, step C. Now we have our reflection questions. Which command can be used to determine the IP address and network prefix of an interface? It's not just one command. We could do it via show IP route. We could do it via show interfaces, show protocols, show IP interface brief. Oh, but show IP interface brief. This shows the IP address, but it doesn't show the network prefix. So it would not be show IP interface brief. Question 2. Which command provides the IP address and interface assignment, but not the prefix? That would be IP interface brief. So show IP route, show interfaces, show protocols, gives you the prefix. Show IP interface brief gives it to you without the network prefix. Question 3. Which commands would you use to determine if an interface is up? Show interface, show IP interface brief, show protocols. Those are the big ones that will give you those details. You need to determine the iOS version that's running on a router. That would be show version. Which command provides information about the address of the router's interface? Show ARP can do it, show interfaces can do it, show IP route can do it, show IP interface brief will do it, show protocols will do it. It's just a matter of which one's going to give you the details and not give you too much information. So addresses of the router's interface, I would probably do a show IP interface brief or a show interfaces. IP interface brief will probably be the first one, however. Alright, question 6. You're considering an iOS upgrade and need to determine if the router's flash can hold the new iOS. Which command will provide the details? Show version and show flash. Those will give you the details of the flash and let you know what iOS versions you already have. Question 7. You need to adjust the router's configuration, but you suspect that a colleague may also be working on the router. How do you check? How do you see what people are logged into the device? Show users. Question 8. You've been asked to check the performance of a device interface. How do you do that? Show interface, or show interface and drill down to that specific interface. So if we're trying to look at gig 00, show interfaces will do that. You know what? Show interfaces. It will do that. Show interface gig 00 will also do that, but if you do just the gig 00, it will only give you that interface. That way, information overload can be mitigated. Question 9. Customers are complaining that they cannot reach a server that they use for storage. You suspect that the network may have become unreachable due to a recent upgrade. How do you check? Well, we're talking about network paths, so that's going to be a show IP route if we're looking at just show commands. That way we can see if there's a path to the file server. Last question. Question 10. Which interfaces are currently active on the router? Well, what show command could we do? We already know. Show interfaces will. Protocol is up and up. Gig 1, nope. Serial 000, nope. Serial 001, yep. VLAN, no. So, that's one way. Show IP int brief. Interfaces that are up are gig 00 and serial 001. Oftentimes there's multiple ways to do things. It's just a matter of you getting comfortable to figure out what path is the best for you. Alright, this is not a graded lab, so we don't have a completion or anything, but we have completed all of the reflection questions. If you have any thoughts, questions, or concerns, please feel free to let me know. Thank you.
If you have any questions or anything, please feel free to reach out. Again, with this material, being able to ask questions and discuss some of the topics in the lecture help build long-term retention, so do not be afraid to communicate with this topic. Again, I'm here if you need anything. Thank you.